Hello everyone and welcome back to Ranaghast. So first bit of good news, Mod.io literally got fixed just as I finished recording the previous episode. So yeah, we've now got our skybox back. It's a shame we won't be seeing it because we won't actually be going to space. Because game freeze there. What we're going to be doing is building the lander. Now, first thing we are going to do, I just think we are probably just going to start with a rough kind of mock-up of the interior of how it's going to go. And then we'll probably work on landing legs and engines. Engine wise, I feel like I may have 4 or I may just have 1 at the bottom. I haven't quite decided yet. But anyway, yeah. We are going to go very much the approach of we are going to have windows. Because something that Northrop Grumman did when making the lunar lander used during the Apollo missions is they actually took the seats out. They actually took the seats out, and the reasoning for this was because the original model had seats, but because they had seats, they had to have big windows so you could actually see where the astronauts could see where they were going, and of course that meant just having like giant front window panels, which were heavy. And they were very much like, do we need the window? And they're just like, well, yeah. Because the astronauts need to be able to see where they're going from their seats. And they're just like, yeah, let's try to wait, it's going to be too heavy. And then they went, wait, what if they don't need seats? And they're just like, well, what are you talking about? Of course they need seats. And they're just like, no, they don't, because they're on the moon. It's low gravity. Legs are great shock absorbers. So if we have them standing up or like kind of in a the weird position you see them floating in, then we won't actually need seats. Therefore we can have smaller windows. I forgot flight seats don't work on this. So yeah, so that's why they have the triangular windows, because the idea is that when you stand up, you actually get about the same field of vision that you get while okay, do we want to have it like that? So the idea is that you can climb up, we'll have like the door here and can get in, and then immediately like seats here. So what we want to do is we do want to make it like kind of big enough so you can kind of move around and turn around in. Hang on, that's one. Oh, I should probably move it over one so there is like an. Yeah, because that's just 2. Okay, so let's move it over 1. Do 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's heavy armor, not light armor. We may not use heavy armor at all, to be honest, just because it's a bit annoying to patch, and with the limited inventory space, it's just going to become a massive problem. There we are. Right, so the next thing we want to do is kind of go out like another 3 like this. And another 3 like this. So we do actually get a kind of circular kind of shape, I guess. In fact, I want to put like another. I'm gonna go another out, I think, for the pure reasoning of giving it a little more protection. But we're going to be flying through storms and stuff, and we may crash. Interestingly, I wonder if there's a radiation mod in this game. That's definitely going to be something to do. The next thing we are going to do is we are going to make it. Can I put the? I forgot you can't do the mirroring in survival. Like, that's such an annoying feature. Like you can't do that. Or if you can, please let me know in the comments, but I don't think you can. Right. So if we do that, then we do actually have a roughly circular lander. Because circular is going to be probably better. I mean, we could go with kind of square lander, I suppose, like the old Apollos. But I mean, even the top, it was only really the base that was square, because the top bit was kind of roundish. Yeah, So if we have a little more of a kind of squarer base where the landing marks are, that'll probably be better. And I've just built that wrong. No, I haven't. There we go. That's heavy armor, isn't it? Oh, I think I put a heavy armor block. Is that heavy armor? No, it just looks heavy armor. Do you ever think it's weird how sometimes when Disney make movies, they literally do a movie, okay, it flops because they marketed it wrong, or, you know, it's just not good, or don't quite succeed. But, and you know, everyone slates it, you come back years later and you find, oh, okay, it's not as bad as everyone says, it's not horrible, but it's not, like, good by any means. And then, later down the line, they make, oh, that's heavy armor again. Flip sake. Light armor. Then later down the line, they basically make the exact same movie, just changed around a bit. And it still flops, and it's still, like, very much the same. And people, like, call out the comparison, but just say, like, oh, it's different enough. When in reality, it's basically the exact same movie. Now, of course, some of the more smart viewers have probably cottoned on to the fact that I'm talking about Tomorrowland and A Wrinkle in Time. Not A Wrinkle in Time, A Crinkle or something, isn't it? They changed them. They put it as Crinkle or something. Like, those movies, and what either of them, so if you're going off better trailer than like plot summaries I read, both of them read like the exact same movie. Like, why? What made you think it was the first time? And obviously, you know, feel free to correct me in the comments of like how they're different. But as far as I'm concerned, it's girl goes to find missing parent who, when they actually show up, is completely crazy in a completely weird sci-fi setting, through some science thing, big villain, dark secret, really conflicted ending. That's the sequel. Well, I know Tomorrowland did, I'm not sure if Twinkling Time did, but like, yeah. I want to watch Tomorrowland at some point though, just purely because there's fucking Hugh Glory as the villain. Like, Hugh Glory playing villains is always great. Like, him as, in The Night Manager, as Charlie Roper, was absolutely brilliant. Right. There we are. The one thing I do love about The Night Manager is it wasn't afraid to show MI6 as basically this full-on villain, which, you know, I feel like a lot of productions, like, you know, America, they don't hesitate to show the CIA or the FBI up to evil stuff. It's just kind of accepted, we know they did do evil stuff. But what's interesting is the fact that MI6 often did a lot worse, and this is not very much talked about in the British media, which is fascinating. Now, okay, so we've got both of these. The idea is that we'll have a door in the roof that you can float in and get in the chairs. And then the idea is that we will actually have a kind of door here that you can that you can walk out, and yeah, so the way we want to do it is we want to have kind of screens and kind of windows and stuff here either side, which basically means a lot of the life support is going to go here. All of that maybe kind of probably a main engine could probably go here. And we wire up all the 15s into the back here. So what we'll need, we'll need a big oxygen tank, is the first thing, a big hydrogen tank. Unless we mount the engines at, like, on the exterior here, I don't know. But I really do like this disc shape. But at the same time, I'm wondering if square would be better. Okay, let's carry on. So yeah, first thing I want is door. Oh, I need to get plating. Oh, I should refill the hydrogen tank as well while I'm here. Interior, come on. Excuse me. See, that's a really big door. Which basically means the area will be quite tall, which is the reality I did wonder. Oh no, that's alright. And the idea is that we'll probably want to have a landing leg here with like the ladder down, so we could have that rigged up. Now we want to have a oxygen tank as well. Can we put like an oxygen tank farm on a small grid? No, we can't. That's a bit of a missed opportunity in my opinion. Right, so if we have an oxygen thing here, then what we can do is we can actually put vents for the full block. We just want the conventional air vents. What we can do is we can actually have the air vents like this. Grab a light slope and these. There we go. So immediately, as you fly in and sit down, you've immediately got like just some air vents. Can we have like a weapon rack? Oh, we'll need a survival kit as well. That's probably the more practical thing to have here, with an air vent and like a weapon rack on the side. Right, survival kit. And let's grab a small weapon rack as well. This is actually a trick I picked up off my friend's day game, who basically had like a weapon. I think he had like a weapon rack mounted on the side panel there, because that looked quite cool. And then on the top here, yeah, it won't be that tall. So to be fair, we can have a small oxygen tank, but that's not going to be very substantial. Unless we... yeah, in which way do I place it? Yeah. Okay, so there's going to be a large report there. So if we go big tank and we mount it there, that's not great. Can we move that one across? No, then it won't really be centered. Hang on. If we just work out how that's placed. Yeah, the smaller things are here. So what we want to do if we rig let's rig a conveyor. Oh, we're running out of power. Oh, okay. We rig a conveyor junction like that. A conveyor, come on. There we go, a conveyor port like that. Then we can run conveyor lines across the top. Really odd the fact that this is such a... How long is the actual valve kit block? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's 4. That annoys me because everything else in the game can be like odd at times, and yet throughout it, I feel like they should either have made it 1 block shorter or 1 block longer. Right. So yeah, what we'll want to do is we'll want to do conveyor, do a conveyor junction, here, where we'll want to place a vent. Then we'll want to do that. And then we'll want to do conveyor. We'll want to do the tiny conveyors. And we'll want a T-junction. I've just realised as well, on most of the plants we did it, we are going to have, like, atmosphere. Just on time for the atmosphere is going to be thin. So initially I was going to go for the hydrogen approach, but I realised we could go for... Oh no, because as soon as we try and get out of Mars' atmosphere, we're going to fall down. Because it'll be a one-way trip, and if we want to reuse the lander afterwards, that's going to be a pain. Yeah, never mind. Right, so if we do that... That's a T-junction, we don't want T-junction, we want the... There we go. Now, same exact thing setup. It's just we've got now like an actual weapon rack. We've got valve kit. We've got this, and we've got all of those wired in. So we've got Oh, we'll need the actual oxygen tank placed. Wait, that's there's not a small variant of the oxygen tank, is there? Though I can wire small hydrogen tanks onto those, which is what we'll do, because that's where I plan tanks to go. Oxygen now is going to be the main concern. Okay, I may have to cut ahead and just play around with this setup a little more and see how it works. It's kind of annoying. Unless I move I could move the valve kit 1 over, and then that way we'd have space for an oxygen tank. Let's just take all this down. Right. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to place it so that's as far up across as we can get it. Then we can immediately wire in an oxygen tank. Okay, and immediately that's only one off, and that will be covered up by the things. Yes, it will. Okay. So that now works. And it means we can have a weapon rack here to actually cover up that bit of an oxygen tank. The one problem now is the fact there's no conveyor lines linking up to the top. But we can run a conveyor line from here. Up. Uh-oh. that, and that, and then we'll have like a T-junction here. There we are. Now, I think... Okay, we'll place the vent back, like the millionth vent. And then we'll just place... Just like, right, okay. For now, we're just going to cut ahead to when all of this is going to be welded, so we've actually got a little more of a good view on how this is going to look. And we'll probably build up the walls a bit as well, so we can get an idea of how much space we'll have. So yeah, we'll just quickly cut ahead now. And we are back. So now what we're going to do is we've welded up this to sort this out. We've made a couple of changes. Most notably is we have actually put windows in, which I didn't actually think about. And just done a bit of greeble on the outside. An interior here. We've done it like this so we can put LCD screens in on those little alcoves. And yeah, basically Bob's your uncle. Right, so yeah, so now we're going to just grab some batteries for actual power itself. We'll rig them... I would say rig them like that, probably not going to fit. I mean, one obvious thing is to grab a reactor. Grab a reactor. We do want a small portable nuclear reactor. Grab a reactor. And we bolt it on there for the time being. Now, whatever way we do it, it's going to make the lander a little high, and it's also going to make the lander's also going to be very back heavy, which is much harder. As well as that, we'll need to figure out some way of reading the thrusters. I think I'll probably test the thruster system in a maybe a later video, and we just focus on getting the main section of the lander done. I mean, we do that, and either way it's going to be sticking out. So what we'll do is we'll do the batteries like this. We can then rig a antenna like this, because we are going to have both an antenna and a laser antenna on this. Ore detector as well is probably going to be handy, so we'll rig a ore detection system here, and we'll rig a gyro. Oh, not there. Definitely not there. No. A gyro there. And for the rest of this, what we'll do is we'll need to rig some sort of door. So... okay, so if we do that, then we can rig that into a main connector. And then we can have a door here. That's going to make the back so top heavy. It's going to make the whole ship so back heavy. And then if we just do this. And then the way we do that is we do the exact same thing across. Oh great, we're going to need more steel and interior plating. Oh, we've got more interior plating, right. We'll fill up our tank while we're here. There we are. Okay, so... take that off, and then rig that like that. That'll look nice. Bandabby. So what we want to do, if we want to have another, like a kind of sci-fi, maybe want to go for the sci-fi kind of door because they're cool. We can rig it somewhere in here. Where did I put it? Okay, sci-fi door. Let's swap out to the reactor. Where's the sci-fi door? Sci-fi sliding door. How can we rig it up? Ah, there we go. So if we rig it like that... Oh, maybe actually a couple of blocks over. So it's a little more centralized, I think. Oh, come on. Infinite placing. Right, if we try... There we are. Fantastic. That's heavy armor. No. Right. So, there we... Oh, more steel plating. You know, I kind of feel like I should have done a lot of this over the welding pit. So we got welded as we went. Why did I not do... That's a really rookie error. Why did I not do that? Because I burned through a lot of resources very quickly, is why. I'm wondering, I feel like I should probably put some backup gyros in here. I'm going to put the backup one there and there. Yeah, if we can't, and then we'll just build up and build around. So, oh, I could put a thing. Could I have put a battery in there? But no, I can't. Right. So yeah, I think only other thing will be like the connector on the top, and I'm already just going to put like a block there and then put a connector on. So I think it's just weld and connect up and do the last bit, so I'll go ahead to when that's done. And we're back. So now what we've essentially done here is we've done a lot of modification, a lot of messing around. I've redone bits of the interior to get these little RCSs done. So they're just very simply almost omnidirectional RCSs, to basically just control the moving around the craft. We've taken it off the actual stilt, so it is all on one grid and it's all fully self-powered now. So you know, we walk in, we've got our little weapon rack, we've got the survival kit sorted, we've got these little feet. I've redone the door a bit because I had to move it. So yeah, we actually sit in these seats and we turn these off. We have very much got a little HUD and a little speedometer there, and we've got the same there. And now if we coast up, we've modified the outside so it looks actually a little cleaner and looks like it's actually somewhere you could you know, physically dock. So that's going to be good. And yeah, so what we'll be doing is we'll mount this on stilts so we can then build the underneath. And we're back now with it fully mounted on stilts. So what we're going to do is we're actually, well, firstly I've kind of realised something a little stupid. First thing was I forgot to put a remote control in, so that's now there. And that should be configured correctly. Secondly, I forgot an O2HQ generator, which is kind of important. So, what we're going to start doing is... Actually, I just feel like I could maybe... Maybe I may remove that connector and see if there's space underneath. But right now we're going to work on the actual thruster itself. So we're going to basically wire the... grab an actual thruster. I'll try you, but there we are. I've not mounted that correctly. Oh my goodness, that's one over as well. Come on. Oh. Let's just put like a block there so I know what to place it against. Right. Okay, there we go. Being really fucking cute today. Right. Right, up 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. There we go, that's fine. That's where it should be. Now, what we'll want to do is we'll have like a conveyor layer across. And we'll want to wire it into essentially the bottom here. Somewhere. Oh dear. Where is there a conveyor tube? There must be a conveyor line somewhere. Nope. Where the fuck's the conveyor line? Okay. Right, there's the conveyor line. So the conveyor line... Oh! Game fight. No, there should be... Yeah, okay. So we've got conveyor lines there. There we are. Right, let's put all these back. There we go. Okay. Right. So what we're going to do is we're going to figure out a way to wire these up, and we may see if we can rig a O2HU generator in, and we'll just see how that roughly works. We'll see. I reckon first it'll be conveyor lines there, so we're just going to quickly cut ahead and do that. And we're back. So what I've done here is I've kind of put like a rim around here. I've got the engine installed and piped up after a bit of chaos. So the idea is we will have a kind of like a layer around here. And what I'm thinking is that here, what we're actually going to have is like the actual landing legs will kind of be sort of here. So I've already put a block here. And like my idea is that it kind of folds up like this, so it kind of works as an actual that if we take these off, so I can get like an idea of what I'm talking about. We put a light armor slope like that, and then we put one which I think mounted like that, and then we put one on top, which is not going to be friendly. But if we do something like the hinge one, we reverse it. There we are. And we put one like that. We can kind of have it drift down, and then if it stops there, then we've got like a landing leg. But if we do, we'll buff it up a little, obviously. Right, so hinge one, where's it going? It's just gone to 37. So I'll have the actual stopping and releasing at 0, which should do it like this. Yeah. So the idea being is we'll do light armor out like that and like that. There we are. There we are. Something to the degree of that. And it will just fold up. Hinge one, if we just do a quick reverse. But the idea is that will perfectly fold up. Will that fold up perfectly? Oh yes, look at that. And it kind of creates like a perfect, an almost perfect boundary with this. So can I do, if I reverse it, can I place blocks there? In fact, if we make it faster as well, just so it can flop right down. What if I do that? Just because that'll make it look a little better. There we are. And then if we do something like this, to essentially put a bit more of a, like a skirt around the landing legs, I guess. That's heavy armor, not like that. You can tell me if let's say, no, that's light armor, good. That does look a little messy. Right, so, but, okay, let's reverse this. Will it hit 90? Yeah, fantastic. So you shouldn't actually really see that. Oh, whoops. And especially since if we, like, kind of, you know, continue doing the edge, then we should be fine. So yeah, we're just going to continue this all the way around, and we'll have a lander, with hopefully a perfectly concealed landing gear. Anyway, so we'll quickly pop back when that is actually done. And we're back. So now, this is roughly what the lander actually looks like. I honestly think that looks pretty good. I had to widen the little base a bit here and swap the conventional blocks out here for blastboard blocks because they wouldn't clang as much. But yeah, these just perfectly fold up into the belly of the beast. Put a ladder on the front here so we can easily disembark. And yeah. I've put a ladder here so you can easily disembark. And yeah, there we are. Job done, really. So there we are. Obviously we are going to do a couple of modifications. We are going to put we need to put the hydrogen tanks and stuff in. Other than that, the lander is fully done. Right. Anyway, I think that just about wraps up this episode of Ranaghast, so thank you all for watching everyone, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!